power that dictates global influence does not begin with wood or paper. It starts here, within the microscopic embrace of these humble, raw cotton fibers. Combined with premium linen, these fibers form a legendary alliance. This unique blend creates a structural foundation designed to withstand the harsh tests of time and circulation. Witness the transformation as raw materials are broken down. The mechanical assault is the first step in refining chaos into the most valuable substance on the planet. Purity is paramount in this process. Pure water meets refined pulp, creating a dense white suspension that carries the potential for unimaginable economic and political power. Every movement is calculated to ensure perfect consistency. This liquid gold, in its early form, must be flawless before it can ever represent the wealth of nations. Guided by precision engineering, the mixture flows into the heart of the machine. It is a river of value moving toward its ultimate destiny as global currency. The weight of the world is reflected in these rollers. Tons of pressure squeeze the moisture away, forcing the fibers into a tight, indestructible web of paper. As the heat rises, the transformation accelerates. What was once a liquid slurry is now a solid, resilient sheet, ready to receive the marks of sovereignty. This is a mechanical expedition through the soul of industry. The vastness of the factory mirrors the massive scale of the economy this paper will eventually support. Look closer at the bond that holds everything together. The perfect fusion of natural materials creates a substrate far more durable than any ordinary piece of stationery. From anonymous threads to a canvas of high value, the first stage is complete. The stage is now set for the insertion of invisible, high-tech secrets. We now enter the realm of shadows and light. The cylinder mold rotates slowly, pressing invisible history into the very heart of the wet paper fibers. The watermark is the soul of the bill. It is not printed on the surface, but built into the structure, a three-dimensional ghost protecting against counterfeiters. Precision is measured in microns as the security thread is introduced. This polymer ribbon is the spine of the note hidden deep within its fibrous layers. Once embedded, it becomes an integral part of the paper's DNA. It is a secret message, waiting to be revealed by those who know where to look. As the paper dries, the secrets retreat into the shadows. The surface appears plain, but beneath the exterior lies a complex architecture of high-level security features. Suddenly, the invisible becomes visible. Under ultraviolet light, the paper explodes into a dance of neon colors, revealing fluorescent fibers scattered like stars in the night. These tiny glowing filaments are unique to every single sheet. They act as biological markers, ensuring that every piece of paper has its own verifiable identity. Air and pressure guide the sheets through the next phase. The rhythmic sounds of the machinery create a mechanical symphony, dedicated to the art of protection. Massive rolls of secure substrate are now ready. They hold the potential for billions in value, each inch containing the sophisticated technology of modern financial security. Human expertise meets machine precision. Every square millimeter is scrutinized to ensure the soul of the paper is perfect before the first drop of ink falls. Nothing escapes the watchful eye of the sensors. They detect the slightest irregularity in the watermark or the placement of the thread with absolute, unerring certainty. The paper itself is a fortress. Its multi-layered construction is the first line of defense in a never-ending war against those who wish to forge power. The foundation is laid, the soul is secure. Now the blank canvas enters the heart of the machine to receive its final, majestic form in color. Welcome to the center of precision. Here, chemistry and art collide as robotic systems mix secret ink formulas that are impossible to replicate by hand. This isn't just color, it is a proprietary chemical compound. The luster and depth of this ink are designed to mesmerize the eye and thwart the scanner. The intaglio process is the pinnacle of the printer's art. These engraved steel plates carry the weight of tradition and the sharp edge of modern technology. Every groove is filled with precision. The ink sits deep within the steel, waiting for the moment of high-pressure contact that will transfer it to the paper. Tens of tons of pressure are applied in an instant. This is where steel meets fabric, forcing the ink into the paper to create a tactile masterpiece. The result is a raised texture you can feel with your fingertips. Intaglio printing creates a sculptural effect that provides both beauty and an unmistakable security feature. Layer upon layer, the image emerges. Each pass through the press adds a new dimension of color and complexity, building a visual fortress against forgery. The guilloche patterns are a mathematical dance of lines. So fine and complex, they baffle the human eye and defy the capabilities of any standard copier. The speed is breathtaking. Thousands of notes per minute fly through the machinery, a blur of wealth and high-speed engineering in perfect synchronized harmony. Artificial intelligence stands as the ultimate gatekeeper. High-speed cameras analyze every dot of ink, searching for the tiniest imperfection that might compromise the note's integrity. There is no room for error. A single misplaced pixel of ink results in immediate rejection, ensuring that only perfection makes it into the hands of the public. The portraits are the face of a nation's pride. Every line in the engraving is a work of art, capturing a level of detail that feels alive. As the printing finishes, the sheets are gathered. They represent a monumental achievement in mechanical precision and artistic design, ready for the final cutting phase. Now, the large sheets are divided. Laser technology or ultra-sharp steel blades slice through the stacks with a surgical precision that is measured in micrometers. The transformation is nearly complete. From a wide roll of fabric to individual bills, the physical form of currency is finally realized in its iconic dimensions. Uniformity is a hallmark of authenticity. Every bill is identical in size and shape, a testament to the industrial perfection of the modern minting process. The scale of production is a marvel of human ingenuity. This is the heart of the economy, beating with the rhythmic pulse of the printing presses. There is a unique sensation to fresh currency, the tactile feedback of the intaglio ink and the snap of the high-quality paper. Signal genuine authority. But the journey is not over. The bills must now be fitted with their invisible armor, the advanced security features that define the modern era. Beneath the visible art lies a hidden world. Microprinting creates lines of text so small they appear as solid lines to anyone without a microscope. These microscopic messages are impossible to reproduce with standard printing equipment. They are a secret handshake between the note and the examiner's lens. Watch as the colors shift and flow. Optically variable ink acts like a liquid chameleon, changing its hue as the angle of light and perspective shifts. This color shifting effect is achieved through microscopic layers of interference filters, creating a visual security feature that is instantly recognizable by the public. Next comes the hologram, a masterpiece of light diffraction. These three-dimensional images are bonded with heat, becoming a permanent part of the bill's protective armor. As the note turns, the hologram dances. It creates a dynamic visual experience that is nearly impossible for even the most advanced counterfeiters to simulate. The application process is a feat of engineering. The hologram must be aligned perfectly within a fraction of a millimeter to meet the strict quality standards. The see-through register is a test of alignment. Two partial images on opposite sides of the paper must meet perfectly to form a single, complete shape. When the light passes through, the puzzle is solved. This perfect registration is a hallmark of the high-end machinery found only in the world's elite mints. Now the bill receives its unique name. Laser engraving or high-speed letterpress numbering gives each note its own individual identity and a traceable history. These numbers are recorded and monitored. They are the fingerprints of the financial world, allowing authorities to track the flow of wealth across the globe. The ink itself is magnetic. Specialized scanners and vending machines and banks hear the magnetic signature of the bill, confirming its authenticity in milliseconds. In the infrared spectrum, the bill tells a different story. Hidden patterns emerge, providing yet another layer of defense that remains invisible to the human eye. Durability is non-negotiable. Every batch is tested for its ability to survive thousands of folds, moisture, and the rough handling of daily commerce. This is the final checkpoint. Science and technology join forces to ensure that every note is a fortress of security and a masterpiece of durability. The invisible armor is complete. These sheets are now more than just paper and ink, they are a sophisticated fusion of chemistry, physics, and art. They are ready for the final step. The journey from raw cotton to a high-security document is almost at its end, preparing for global distribution. Speed and accuracy are the themes of the final count. Millions of dollars are processed every minute as the mint prepares to ship its valuable cargo. Sealed for security. Vacuum packing protects the fresh notes from the elements and ensures they remain in pristine condition until they reach their destination. The weight of value is tangible here. These pallets represent the concentrated economic power of a nation, ready to be deployed into the global market. This is the inner sanctum, a place where the mechanical meets the monumental, a fortress built to house the lifeblood of the modern economy. The sheer scale is breathtaking. From above, the sea of currency illustrates the massive scale of human endeavor and the trust placed in these small sheets. Gold light bathes the room, symbolizing the stability that this currency provides to the world. It is a monument to national prosperity and global confidence. The departure begins at first light. A fleet of armored vehicles waits to carry the newly minted treasure to banks, businesses, and people across the globe. Security remains tight until the very last moment. The human element is the final layer of protection for the values crafted by the machines. Consider the journey of this single note. It is more than a piece of paper. It is a masterpiece of mechanical engineering and a vessel of trust. As the physical meets the digital, this currency transforms into a global flow. It connects people, builds cities, and fuels the progress of the entire human race. From the hands of a street vendor to the high-stakes world of international finance, these notes facilitate the exchange of dreams and the building of futures. At its heart, money is a promise. It represents the value of our work, the strength of our nations, and the hope for a better tomorrow. The expedition that began with a single cotton fiber now spans the entire planet. It is a continuous cycle of creation, security, and global economic power. The mechanical heart beats on. As long as there is value to protect and wealth to share, the machines will continue their pursuit of perfection. The mystery of the code has been revealed. The journey of the most expensive papers on Earth continues every second, every minute, for all time.